dear viewers, welcome back to Horilla. Today let's talk about the recruitment module of Horilla. You know what recruitment is. It's the major part of an organization. So only if there's a recruitment and only when candidates come, those candidates is converted to employees, and then your strength of the organization increases, right? So here in Horilla, we have a module called recruitment, which can efficiently manage everything regarding the recruitment. So you can create recruitments, you can manage candidates and all those things. So I'm not confusing you guys. Let's move on to the module called the recruitment and see what all Horilla provides for us. So guys, let's move on to the recruitment module. As you can see, we have a very beautiful dashboard inside this recruitment. So this is the dashboard. Now, as you know what a dashboard is, a dashboard is simply a representation of all the data which you have inside the recruitment module. Okay, so here in Horilla, for the dashboard of recruitment, you can see the total vacancies, the ongoing recruitments, hired candidates, conversion rates, and offer acceptance rate. So all those counts and those percentages can be found there on top of the dashboard. Okay, so here shows the total vacancy count and all. Okay, then you have the skill zone status. So what is this skill zone? You will be adding skill zones and for each skill zone, you will be adding certain candidates. Okay, if one person doesn't get a job, because skill is already added there. So if any vacancy related to that skill comes, this person can apply or he will be recruited. Okay, so that's the skill zones, and you can see for each skill how many candidates are there. So you can see for programming there is 7 candidates, design 11 candidates, marketing 8, data analysis, customer service, and so on. Okay, so that's the skill status and the count can be seen there. Next, you have the candidate offer letter status. You can see the different colors as not sent, sent, accepted, rejected, and joined. So based on the colors, you can analyze the count of different people who are under different statuses. Okay, so you can see there are 11 people in sent status. There are 14 which are accepted, 11 rejected, 16 joined, and then the not sent, that is offer letter not sent, 27. Okay. Next, we have candidate on board. So you can see the candidates who are on board. You have different candidates, and then you can see their designation or the recruitment to which they have come. Then you can see the training and development coordinator. That is what his designation is. You can see Odoo developer. Okay, and so on. So you can see the candidates who are on board and as well as the designation. Okay. Next, you have this candidates per stage. So you can see the count of or the analysis of candidates who are in different stages like initial, test, interview, cancelled, and hired. Then you have this joinings per month as well as current hiring pipeline. So per month, how many are joining? So you can see different months here, and based on that, you can see the count. Here you have the current hiring pipeline. So for different job positions, different stages, how many are there under each stage can be seen here. So if you want to change this, that is if you're taking joining per month, if you want to change the month or the year from here, you can do that. Okay, so for each year, different months data will be shown you. Then you have this ongoing recruitments and hiring managers. So you can see the different recruitments and the managers who are, responsible for each. And then if you take a look on the bottom part of the screen, you have this quick actions. If you just click on that, you have the option to create attendance request, create leave request. Then you have the option to create shift request. You can create work type request. Then you have the option to create the reimbursement, create asset request, create ticket, and then you have the dashboard charts. Okay. So under the quick actions, you have so much options here. So from there, you can do all these if you want. So that's the dashboard of the recruitment module. Now let's move on to the recruitment pipeline. So moving on to the pipeline, let's wait. So here what you can see is the different recruitments which are created. So you have one called sales executive. Next, you have this Java junior developer. Okay. So if I just open this sales executive, you have the different stages like initial and all such things. Okay, so you have this closed. I'm just closing that because there was a filter which only showed the closed ones. So you can see, which remove the closed ones. Here you have the recruitment drive 2023, future force recruitment, and then you have the sales executive as well as the Java junior developer. If you click on recruitment, right, you can see the different stages like walk-in, the technicals, the HR round and all. And then you have the selected ones. So if you want to create stages for different recruitment, that is possible here. As you can see, if you choose one recruitment, it shows an icon called stage. If you click on that, you can create a new one. So I'll create one in sales executive and show. So here we have initial and some other stage. So I'll create a new stage called HR round. So I've created a new stage. The name of the stage is HR round. Now you can choose the recruitment. So by default, it will be sales executive because we are creating it inside this recruitment. While opening it, you can see the stage creation and we are creating it from there. Now from here, if you want to change the recruitment means, that is also possible. Okay. Then you can create manager for each stage. Okay. Then there will already be a manager for the recruitment. If you want to create managers for each stage, that is possible here in the recruitment module of Horilla. So here you have stage managers. I'm adding Abigail Lee as the stage manager. And the stage type can be set here, whether it's an initial type, test, interview, cancelled or even hired. So I'm putting it as interview itself. And whether it's active or not, that is asked here. So set active. And then you have the option to, filter and choose employees who are under it. That is as the, manager. Okay, so I'm simply saving it. So that's done. Let's refresh it. You can see stage added, such a message has come. And here comes the one which we have created. Here you have this stage. So from this area, what you can do is you can change the stage of the person. Okay, so I am putting him under HR round. So let's see what happens. That person is moved to this HR round. Okay, so here you have this stage from where you can change that particular candidate's stage. Now, if you're taking the candidate details, you will get this name of the candidate, the email that candidate has provided, the job position, that is the job position for which he has applied, the contact number, the rating, and as I said before, the stage, and then you have this stage bulk update. Okay, so bulk updation of the stage can be done from here because currently we only have a single candidate here. If you're having multiple candidates, means you can, bulk update it at once. Now, if you just take a look at the candidate, as I said before, you have different small icons over here. So first, let's go to send mail. I'm clicking on that. That is, if you want to send mail to that candidate, what you should do, click on send mail and such a wizard comes. And from here, you can see the two address of that person is already there. So this is taken from the candidate's, information which is provided. If you want to send this mail to somebody else, what you have to do, you can choose that person from here. Okay, so you can choose multiple people and this mail will be sent to them all at once. And then you can add the subject. So I'm just adding the subject as congrats. Now here you have an option called templates. So right now I choose one template and show. So here you have this offer letter. I'm choosing that. Once you have chosen the offer letter, you can see the template has already come here because this is what we've pre-created that is taken here. Okay, so this is the template. If you want to attach this, if you want to add this template as an attachment, what you can do, you can add it from here. Okay, you can browse the data and add an attachment here. So currently I have added the mail template and I'm sending the mail. Okay, so you can see processing, the mail will be sent on the background. So I'm clicking on OK. So the mail will be sent to this person. Okay, so that's how you send the mail. Now I was talking about the mail. Let me show you where this mail template is created. Okay, so for that, here if you just take a look at the left side of the screen, you can see configuration here. Click on configuration and here under configuration, you have this mail template. Click on that and this is the template which we've created and used there. If you want to create a new template, click on create and I'm just giving the name as new sample template. Okay, so this is the template which I've created. Now you can add a body to this. So I'm adding this is a sample template. Okay, just for testing. It's just a sample one, right? Okay, so you have so much options. That is, you can change the font, you can style it, the font size. Then you have these things like bold, italic, underline, all such things, okay? You can do so much while you're creating a template and then you can choose the company. So I'm simply saving it. No more decorations, I'm simply saving it. And here you can see the template which I've created. Now if you go back to recruitment, there you have the recruitment pipeline. Okay, let's wait. Yeah. And if I'm going to send a mail again, from here I'm choosing the template which I created. You can see that has come here, which is new sample template. I'm opening that, and here comes the body which I've provided. Okay, so I'm not sending that mail, it's just for, showing you guys. So that's how you basically create a mail template and send it to the person. So that's the mail and sending the mail. Then you have to skill zone. So as I said before, while we were talking about the dashboard, we have a section called the skill zone. Now, if this person is skilled into multiple things and he is applying for a thing, okay, suppose we have two skills called A and B. He's talented in both and he's applying for A. He is not appointed for that. Okay, he gets rejected for that. So if any vacancy comes for the skill, comes for a designation where the skill B is required, this person is already added there and he can be used or referred to that particular post. Okay, so that's why we are adding this skill zone. So I'm adding the skill zone over here. You can add a reason. Okay, so I'm adding a reason like he is skilled or something. Or simply I'll add a new skill. And then from here you can choose the skill zones. Okay, so currently is a skill zone added for this person is design. I'm also adding marketing and saying this. So currently what happens is that candidate is added to that particular skill zone. So there is a group of skill zone. For this marketing also I've added this person. Okay, so that's the skill zone. Then you have add to rejected candidates. That is, if your desire is to reject this person, by any chance if he is rejected, you can just click on this and add this person to rejected candidates. Then you have view note. Okay, so if there is any notes added for this person that can be viewed here. So I'm adding like excellent candidate, add, and then you can see this, note has been added. Okay, so if you want to add any files to it, you can simply click on this plus icon and from here, you can choose it and put it. Okay, so that's how you add skills, add notes to your candidates. So that's the notes adding as well as viewing section. And then you have the option to add a resume for that person. So if you click on this, you can view the resume. Okay, this is the resume of the person. Okay, so that's how you can view the resume which is already added for that person. Okay, so that's it. And if you just click on the three dots corresponding to each recruitment, you have three options, which is to edit, close, as well as delete it. So if you want to do any edits on this recruitment, as well as if you want to close it or delete it, that is possible from here. And then you can see the open ones as well as the closed ones. So here a filter is applied which only shows the closed ones and just removing it. Okay, so these are all closed ones that is also viewed over here. Okay, now I'm going back to the sales executive. Here you have this plus icon. Okay, under each stage you will be having this plus icon which is to add candidates to that stage. If I'm clicking on plus icon over there, you can see the profile, the resume, the name, email, phone, gender, stage and job position of that person is given there, and from there you can save it. Okay, so that's how you add a candidate towards this particular recruitment stage. So that's basically the recruitment pipeline. Then you have this card-like view as well as the list view. Okay, so this is the list view and then you have the card view. This is the card view. Okay, so if you want to drag and drop a person to different stage and all, that is possible over here. Okay, and then you can also open the candidate. So I'll show that. Let's go back. Put it back to the list view. Going to the pipeline. Okay, so here is our candidate. I'm just opening that person. So once you open the candidate, you can see the candidate view. This candidate view is also, this can also be seen here under the candidates. Okay, so here you will be having the name of the person, the designation, his email, phone and all. And then the rating which we have given to this person can be seen here. From here also, you can convert this person to an employee by clicking on this. You can do further edits on this candidate's details. And this is the about information where you have the personal information as well as the recruitment information. Then you have the resume of the person, the survey. Okay, so here we have the candidate view, and inside it you've already seen the resume. Then you have the survey. So if any kind of survey template is added inside the recruitment, or if you have attended any survey, that will be shown here. Then you have the notes section. So if notes are added, we have already added a note, right? So those notes can be viewed here. Then you have the history of the person, that is all the activities you've done. That is movement of this candidate from different stages, and if all those, everything regarding the candidate, that is candidate's history, will be seen here. Okay, then you have the rating. So the rating given to the candidate by this person. So currently, who is logged in, that person has given a rating. So if somebody else is giving a rating, means that will also be shown here. And then you have the mail log. If any mails are sent to this person, that will be shown here. So that's the candidate view. Okay, so that's the candidate. Now, if you just click on candidates over here, what happens is that you can see all the different candidates in card view as well as list view. And if you want to create a new candidate, means that's possible just by clicking on create icon over here. Here you can provide the name of the candidate. So I'm naming the candidate as John. And then you can give the email. So here's the email. Then you can provide a mobile number. Okay, then you can choose a recruitment for which that candidate is applying. So I'm just choosing this recruitment drive 2023. The job position will automatically come because we have already given it inside the recruitment. Then you have the date of birth of the person. Okay, so that can be chosen from here, the date of birth. Okay, so you can set the year, the month, the day and all. So the day is set. You can set the gender, the source, that is from where this person is coming. That is from this recruitment. He might have seen it from social medias or through any advertisements and all, right? So you can choose the source, that is inside the source software or any application form or whatever the source is. You can choose the source from here. And then you can add the address, the country, the state, the zip code. And here you can add the resume as well as you can choose the referral from here. So whoever is the referral, that can be chosen from here. And if it's cancelled, means you can enable it. So he'll be cancelled. And if it's active or not, that can also be set here. Okay. So currently I'm not creating that person. Let it be there. Okay. So we were in the pipeline, right? So from there we've jumped to candidates. So that's the pipeline. That's the main things which comes under pipeline. Now, if you want to create a new recruitment, that is possible from here. Now, if you just take a look at the recruitment here you can see open recruitments. Click on that and it will take you to the recruitments which are open. That is the open job listings. So here comes a message and all these different, recruitments will be seen there. So you can see this sales executive is here. So from here you can apply or simply, directly you can apply, or after viewing the details of the recruitment, you can apply from there as well. So here click on the details and you can see the details which are given. And if you want to apply, click on apply now. You can see the recruitment and apply to it. Okay. So if you just open this, you can see 1 applied of 15 capacity, 42 applied of 1, 22 applied of 2, 1 applied of 13. So there will be a count of vacancies which are there, and you can also see how many people applied for it. Okay. So directly applying is also possible here. So you can choose the person. Okay. So I'll just choose the person, Jane. The email also you can give it as janedoe@gmail.com. The phone number can be given. Okay. Then you can add the portfolio. You can even add resume. So I'll add some PDF. So I've given the resume. Then you can see the gender of the person. The address can be given here. It's female. Then I'm adding address. The country can be chosen from here. So I'm choosing a country as Zambia. The state, Eastern. The city can be chosen. So I'll put some random city, new city or something, and then you can add the zip code. So I've added a zip code, and after that what you have to do, click on apply. Okay, so let it be there, and then you have to choose a profile picture. So I'm browsing for the pictures and just opening this person. Okay, so uploading the picture. Just change the gender to male. So that's how you apply for this, and clicking on apply, that person is added. Now here comes the Jane's survey. So for each recruitment, surveys have been added, and once he answer for it, what happens is that this will be taken. So before going to that, I'll show you the recruitments. Okay, here you have the recruitment survey. This is the recruitment survey. Different survey templates are created, and under each template, certain questions are given. So this can be assigned to different recruitments so that the person who is applying for it will have to answer all these questions for, compulsory. Okay, so these are the different templates, and questions are here. Okay, you can add questions from here. So just click on this. So by clicking on that, you can create survey questions. Okay, so you can choose the template to which that question should include too. So I'm adding a candidate experience survey, and I'm adding a question: how much years of experience do you have? So this is the question which I'm adding, and the sequence you can add it here, and the type of the question I'm putting it as text. Okay, so let the answer be text, and you can add this particular thing to a template. So I'm adding this to sales executive and saving it. Okay, so that's saved. Now you can see new survey question created. Okay, so once this person or any candidate go to the recruitment, I'll go to the recruitment pipeline and show you guys. Okay, so let's just open Dinesh now and see whether he has the survey. No. So what I have to do is, once this person or once anyone, I've added that to sales executive, and anyone apply for this job. Okay, what happens is that that person will have to answer the survey questions, and that will be shown in the candidate form. So let's create a new one. So I'm adding Kevin. So I'm adding a male. Okay, a male is added. I'm adding a random phone number. Okay, and if there's any portfolio for this person, that can be added, and then resume. So I'm adding resume for this person, opening it, and then the gender is given there. You can give the address of the person. Kevin Villa or something I'll give. And here you can choose the country to which this person belongs to. So I'm choosing Yemen. You can choose the state, the city, the zip code. Okay, and click on apply. So before applying, what you have to do, you have to select a photo for this person. So I'm choosing this picture. Okay, so that photo is uploaded for this person. Okay, now what I'm going to do is click on apply. Okay, so after applying, here comes a question, that is the question template which I've created. So I'm adding 3 years. Okay, saving it. Okay, so the registration is success right now. I'm just closing it, closing the recruitment, going back to Horilla, and there will be the candidates. Or if you go to the recruitment pipeline itself, you can see the candidate which you have added. So here is Kevin. I'm opening Kevin here. So you can see the details. So under survey, here comes a question which I've created. That is the template which I've created, and the answer is also given there. So this is how the survey works. Then you've already seen the note history and all. Okay, so that's the recruitment. Now you know how to go to the recruitment and apply for a job. Okay, so that's it. And that's the recruitment survey, the candidate and recruitment. So if you just open the recruitment, you can see the different recruitments over here. If you want to create a new one, click on create. Give the name of the recruitment as marketing team I'm giving, or simply marketing manager. Okay, so that's the new post I'm putting the recruitment for, and then you can put the description. So this is a new recruitment. Okay, so that's the description I've given. Then you can add the job position. So I'm putting salesman. the manager for this particular recruitment. So let it be any. And then you have the start date and the end date of the recruitment. So today I'm giving it as the start date, and 30th I'm giving the end date. And you can put the vacancy. So I have 10 vacancies. The company is given there, and from here you can choose the survey template. So I'm choosing the survey template as new survey and add it. So as you can see, a new recruitment is added for marketing manager. One manager is already there. How many open jobs are there? How many vacancies are there? All things, that is the start and end date, the status and all can be seen. Now here you have the option to share the link of the recruitment. Okay, so if you just click on that, you can copy the link and this can be shared. Okay, then you have the option to edit the recruitment. You can duplicate it, you can archive it as well as delete it. Okay, so that's it. And if you click on the 3 dots, you can see that is, you can ensure the visibility of different fields if you don't want anything to show. So I'm just closing this manager. Okay, manager, I'm disabling it. So right now from here the manager has disappeared. Okay, so that's the recruitment. And then you have this skill zone. So these are the skill zones. Okay, this is where you create the skill zones. So under programming, that is a skill, you can see how many people are added. Okay, so under marketing and all. Now if you just go to this recruitment pipeline, you have a new person here, right? New candidate, Kevin. So for Kevin, you can see the the history, the rating. Currently nobody have rated him, the mail log, no mails are sent, resume, and the about information of the person. Okay, so let's go back to pipeline, and from the pipeline, here you have the skill zone. I'm going to add skill zone to this person. So the reason I'm giving it as new skill itself, and the skill zone I'm putting in under design and saving it. And also I'm just rating this person. So put him in under 4 stars. So from the pipeline, I've added a skill zone for the person, and that was added to design. Now let's check it whether that has come. So for that, you have to go to this skill zone, and here you have this design. So expand it and just check whether there is Kevin. No. Let's go to the next page and see. And I'm expanding it. Here is Kevin. So new skill is added for this person for designing. Okay, so that's how you add a skill to the person, and that person's skill, that is while I are adding a new skill zone, a reason is asked. That reason, added date, resume can be seen there. And here you have actions to delete and edit that person, that is that candidate's details. So that's the skill zone. And finally, you have this stages. Okay, so here in the stages, you have different, just click on stages. Okay, you have different stages for different recruitment. So if you expand a recruitment, you have this recruitment drive. You have titles like walk-in, technicals, HR round, and selected. Similarly, all the stages which you have created for different recruitments can be found under this recruitment stages. Okay, so here you have all these things. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now, I hope it's clear for you guys. I think you got a rough idea about what all these things inside the recruitment means. Okay, so you have so much things like managing the candidates, how to apply for a job, and how to add skills for a candidate, and all such things. So yeah, that's it. So that was all about the recruitment module in Horilla. I hope it's clear for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.